Good evening everyone. Now generally, if you stumble across someone in the middle of nowhere who tries to sell you some random stuff, then you should probably run the opposite direction. In this case however, you might just want to hang around and take a look at what they got. Sure, they might be a little weird and have some interesting ideas about what to do with slimes, but you might get something good out of it. And I really didn't mean for that to sound weird. Anyway, this time we'll be looking at the Skeleton Merchant from Terraria. The Skeleton Merchant is a relatively unique individual who is basically an animated skeleton adorned in drab and tattered clothes and an old looking bowler hat. As might be expected, the merchant's age is unknown, and due to his skeletal appearance, is effectively indeterminate. In addition, it could be thought to be completely irrelevant to even consider this aspect, due to the fact they're effectively deceased anyway. Despite this drawback though, the merchant can be found selling their wares in the underground caverns of Terraria, and is frequently known by names including Bones McGee, Rattles Magoo, No-Eyed Willy, and Tom. Due to their mysterious roaming nature, it can be assumed that these are merely nicknames, with their true name having been potentially forgotten long ago. Where other individuals in Terraria have limited to no biographical information recorded about them, that of the Skeleton Merchant is somehow even more lacking. All that is known for definite is that the merchant is passive, unlike his skeletal brethren, and wishes to sell their supplies to those they may encounter underground. As they are one of the very few individuals to not actively join the Champion of Terraria in their quest, it is not even known what company the merchant likes to keep, if any, or their preference on biome. While it may seem as though they would be partial to the underground life, as this is the location they're always encountered, it is not known for sure if this is the life they chose, or if it was somehow forced on them. Some inferences can be made based on the goods they sell, but not a great deal is in any way elaborated upon. Other than the standard exploration and self-defense items, such as torches, glow sticks, and arrows, the merchant appears to have a disproportionate supply of yo-yo equipment, including counterweights, specialized gloves, and even entirely unique yo-yos. They also sell a strange brew, which can revitalize an individual's health and mana and may very well be the slime oil that the merchant references when in conversation, that is supposed to be able to cure pretty much any ailment. Other interesting points the merchant mentions is that they're apparently able to replace their own bones, possibly increasing their longevity, and that they often have items thrown at them, which they then go on to sell, maybe even back to the person who threw it at them in the first place. One other prime point that the merchant states is that the underground spiders will suck the insides out of a person and to trust them on that, implying this may have been the fate that befell the merchant. While no concrete evidence exists to back this up, legends describes that the Skeleton Merchant was once a refugee fleeing from the turmoil of the surface world, seeking safety underground along with a fledgling community of other displaced individuals, and fell into a spider's nest when exploring the caverns, only to be eaten alive. The story states that the slimes that roamed the underground had a unique regenerative ability that they imparted to the water drank by the refugees. Due to this, the would-be merchant survived the ordeal and overcame a madness that consumed their companions when their skin began to rot, turning them into the skeletons seen underground today. While the tale does go into depth about bargains struck with Medusas and a potential war brewing for the underground, it is suffice to say that the merchant turned to selling wares to passing adventurers to support and protect their mindless, skeletonized companions, as a cure for their affliction was searched for. Certainly an interesting and enigmatic character, the Skeleton Merchant leaves far more questions to be answered than actual answers. Not only is their history a complete mystery, but more importantly, it is unknown for sure why they are the only known skeleton to not be hostile to all around them. Furthermore, despite legends attempting to answer the question, there is no definitive answer to what the strange brew is, and if it was what prevented the merchant from losing his mind. If so, then where did it even come from? All these questions plus more lead to the Skeleton Merchant receiving a notoriety of moderate. Now, it's not every day you meet a strange skeleton person who wants to sell you yo-yo equipment, so if you're into that, then go wild, I guess. Although despite his assurances about how good it might make you feel, I'd probably stay clear of any strange brews they try to sell you. Please don't forget to subscribe for more course content, become a patron or channel member to get early access to this lecture series, and share the course with anyone who you might think would enjoy it. Don't stumble into any spider nests, lest you become a walking yo-yo vendor, and please just have a great day.